Hi, friends, students, and educated people in the world. Very important thing I am speaking to you now. See, in the world, the skills are divided into two kinds, two parts: hard skills and soft skills. Okay, hard skills are academic degrees, textbooks, academic syllabus. These are known as hard skills. What are soft skills? There are many soft skills. On soft skills, I have given near about 150 lectures in YouTube. 150 lectures on soft skills. What are the soft skills? See, the academic skills called hard skills can take you to the interview level. For passing the interview and coming out of interview successfully and doing the job for next 30 years, soft skills are required. Soft skills are behavioral skills. Soft skills are very important in human life. That's why to the world student community, to the world educated community, what I say, soft skills are very important in life. That is why soft skills one has to learn. I have given 150 soft skills lectures in YouTube. They're all there. So these soft skills lectures were delivered 3 years back, but no viewers. I don't know why. See, that is why I am giving this intro today. Please watch all my soft skills lectures. They are available in YouTube. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hi friends, Hariprasad with a new lecture. Topic for today's discussion is making friendship. Making friendship. Happiness comes through friends. Happiness comes through friends. Make more friends. Rajani shared her chocolate bar with a classmate and gained much pleasure from the act. Sujata was slunk off into a corner to eat hers alone and gained unhappiness. Rajni shared her chocolate, gained pleasure. Sujata slunk off to a corner and ate her own, and she was unhappy. By this you understand, generosity is the prime factor of success. Happiness. Today, most people who are successful complain that they are lonely. Most of the people, successful people, they complain that they are lonely. They make new friends only to lose them because they build walls instead of bridges. Making friendship is not a difficult thing. Okay, students. But keeping it for a long time is difficult. You can make friends by a cheery greeting as you enter the office. The surest way to achieve success with happiness is to widen your circle of friends as you widen your sphere of activity. Happiness is not dependent on riches or success. Riches are often the cause of unhappiness. One family in a village won a sweepstake. Sweepstake is a form of gambling like horse race. One family in a village won a sweepstake ticket and became rich in a day. There were constant quarrels about the use of family car. The home became more of a hostel. Petty jealousies developed into open hostilities, and the family soon broke up completely. Success is not to be confused with amassing of wealth, reaching pinnacle. Pinnacle means peak. Pinnacle of glory as a politician, or enjoying thunderous applause as a public speaker or a sports hero. Success is more than the mere achievement of an objective. A man determined to forego all leisure pastime and enjoyment in order to spend every moment amassing wealth. His aim was to be rich enough to have mutton every night supper. When he became really rich, he had no appetite for mutton. When he became rich, he has no appetite for mutton and no teeth to chew it with. Can you say that such a man had won success? I don't say. Some people reach the pinnacle of fame and in their pursuit of power have lost all their friends. Then all the world lies at their feet. They lose the zest for life. A person by name Dr. Stanley, a lecturer in the journalism department of Andhra University, committed suicide at 40 inside his residence, bolting the door from inside. The corpse was noticed after 3 days. He became successful, but due to lone life, he committed suicide. That is why time and again I stress in my gatherings. That is why time and again I stress in my gatherings how both success and happiness come from friends and relatives. Okay. New phrase, slink off. Slink conjugation, slink, slank, slunk. A little girl who was asked to sing the Thanksgiving prayer at a tea party. After finishing the prayer, she added a private prayer of her own. After singing up the prayer, she added a private prayer of her own. When asked by the hostess what the extra prayer was for, the little one replied, "That was to thank God for my appetite." Remember, film stars, creative artists, and career men and women have always regretted sacrificing happiness at the altar of fame, power, or wealth. Many stars, they sacrificed happiness at the altar. Altar means the table in Christianity, church is there, and the church one table will be there, that will be called altar. At the altar of fame, of power, of wealth, they sacrificed the stars. Have the love of your family, the affection and loyalty of your friends, the esteem means respect, the esteem of your co-workers, and the appreciation of your superiors. The philosophy of life is, what you get from life is not important. What you give it is important. Giving rather than getting is to be underlined in life. A sensible piece of advice is, Make friends out of your customers, not customers out of your friends. One fellow by name Konapareddy Hariprasad truly follows this advice. He employs people on casual basis in his office and turned some of them his friends. These employees, in the sense, are his customers. The employees already working in his office on regular basis are already his friends. He will not turn them into his customers. This is the one of the success mantras in life. Contentment is essential to happiness. This is best illustrated by the case of a boy who grumbled because he had no shoes until he saw a person who had no feet at all. Happy people are thankful for what they have. The greedy people keep on snatching others' wealth. A dog with meat in its mouth jumped into a dog with meat in its mouth jumped in to snatch the meat from the mouth of the other dog, thus losing its own. The dog with a mutton piece in its mouth jumped to take meat from the mouth of the other dog, and it lost its own. What is there in her mouth? It lost its own piece. The unhappy person forgets his own possessions and covetes for the good fortune of others. Such persons always believe that grass on the other side of the fence is greener. Take God as your partner in your business. In a survey, 50% of the people said more money could increase their happiness, but 86% say their contentment is help from the God. Success depends on the circumstances of time, place and people, but happiness depends entirely on yourself. You can be happy only if you realize that it is not your position in life that matters, but your disposition. Disposition means nature, your nature, temperament. Disposition means nature, temperament. It depends on your disposition, temperament, nature, not your position. If you follow this philosophy, you can pocket success and happiness. You can pocket success and happiness. Be precise. It pays you. If you are not precise in giving instructions to your maid, this story can give you a lesson. I narrate a story for that. A gourmet was invited to a dinner by a newly rich man. See how the story is. He instructed his maid to serve the fish whole with the tail and head complete and a slice of lemon in the mouth. The maid carried the fish complete with the tail and in her mouth she carried a slice of lemon. She followed the instructions of her boss in letter and spirit. That may raise a laugh in the dining room, but every day in factories and offices, a misunderstood instruction is likely to take a heavy toll of lives and cost the nation thousands of rupees through damage and loss. That is why be precise in talking and also in giving instructions. When giving instructions, make sure they are properly understood. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't use ambiguous, inaccurate and redundant words. Don't show off your meager knowledge by using big words, unusual expressions and novel phrases. Use appropriate words at appropriate places. For example, food is wholesome. Mineral is insoluble. The force of stream was discovered, but the steamboat was invented. Use appropriate English at appropriate situations. See, that means we must make friends. Making friendship is very important in this world. Without friends, life is nothing. You have relatives, all members of the family, but no friends. Life is hell, I tell you. Making friendship is very important in life. The importance of friends I explained in this lecture. That is why have friends in our life. Don't cut short our friends. Friendship is to be maintained for decades together, for years together. I asked my friend to help me 50 lakhs rupees. He used to help me in the beginning. He said, no money, I can't. I wanted to cut it short. I want to cut his friendship short. I want to cut him off. My son told me, your long friendship, don't cut. Okay, he doesn't have money, he is not giving. Leave it, he said. So friendship is such important in life. Have more friends. Don't lie with your friends. Always be sincere with your friends. Tell your difficulties to him. And he will tell his difficulties to you. That is what friendship is. Today, friendship is very important in the world. Without friends, life has no enjoyment at all. Okay, before closing the lecture, I will give you 3 rules for success. Number 1, trust your brain. Number 2, trust yourself. Number 3, trust Hariprasad. You become winner in life. Thank you. Carpe diem.